Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing MBI. And we're going to be taking a look at CherryLend. Here's the tweet. Announcing TestNet date tomorrow. Happy July 1st, everyone. But tomorrow, CherryLend is going to announce when they are going to launch their TestNet. What is a TestNet? Well, a TestNet is a network that is private, points to typically an owned server, their own infrastructure, where a fictitious environment exists where you can preview and test an iteration of their live application that is incoming. TestNet experiences vary. Not all TestNets are created the same. We may get a one-of-one duplicate copy of what they have currently as far as a mainnet candidate goes. We may get something that's extremely diminished. We may get something that the menus may not all work or function or may not even be there. If we get a similar experience to TeddySwap's testnet, I'd be happy. It was a decent experience. I would like to say, let's not settle there though. CherryNet raised a lot of money, way more money than TeddySwap did. They should be far exceeding any expectations set by TeddySwap. Anything set by TeddySwap, CherryLend should be blowing out of the water. CherryLend's testnet should be very usable. I should be able to create a video using their testnet and being able to explain and walk through all of the basic principles of borrowing and lending in the Cardano experience. I should be able to show you the general idea and you be able to grasp the concepts using this testnet that they're announcing tomorrow. That is the experience level that I will set myself for the project. I believe that that is fair given their experience, what they're putting out there, and the amount of capital that was raised. I give and put out that challenge and that expectation that we have a functional testnet that works well and offers a better experience than TeddySwap. I think that's fair. So we'll wait and see what gets delivered. Very excited, personally. But let's take a look at CherryLend. Since CherryLend launched their token, let's talk about some tokenomics here. Let's talk about some tokens. We believe, according to math and our good friend Bison Coin, supposedly about 11% of the token's total supply is circulating. So I put in 9.7 million tokens that exist out in the world. And you can use things like tap tools to look at these types of statistics, throw the math equations in there, and then you get your goods. So the Cherry token, what is the Cherry token? Well, we've done videos going over what the Cherry token is. There's like 3 pillars, 3 places where it's going to earn reward. So this is not just a governance token. Currently, especially in Cardano, pretty much every token that exists has very little to no use case. They're all governance tokens. And a lot of these governance tokens don't have a governance module built into their protocol, or they're a protocol that nobody cares about. There are very few really good protocols that are up and running, have a community, are running governance right now. A few come to mind: Indigo, LendFi, applications like that. There's others. Don't be offended if I haven't mentioned you. But CherryLend is going to be a governance token. Plus, it is going to have some mechanics built into it, into the protocol, that will allow you to generate fees. Now, I don't know if this feature, it would make sense that this feature would require you to stake those tokens within the protocol and put some kind of risk forward, whether that risk could be holding the token. I would hope that would be the risk profile. Hopefully, there's not going to be any requirements to lock tokens into the protocol for a number of months, days, or years. I don't like locking. I just don't. I don't feel like you need to force people to lock their tokens. If the protocol is good, we'll do it on our own willingly. But if you're forcing me to lock, I'm worried. I'm a little worried because that tells me that you don't believe that I will want to keep my value there long term. That's just my 2 cents. The protocol is going to do what it's going to do. Maybe if there's true governance, if they do go with something that's against the community's wishes, we can write that through community ownership, hopefully, if the DAO is real. But that's what the deal is. What is it right now? I have to be fair. It is a speculation right now. There's no protocol, there's no platform up. I can't do anything with the token but look at it. I can trade it. I can speculate on price. I can buy it. I can sell it. I can trade it. That's what I can do. The teams put up a decent amount of liquidity themselves using a lot of the funds from the token sale, which has been awesome. There's more on the way. I am assuming that they're going to want to reserve a lot of the liquidity that they plan on putting up here on out, maybe on their own, protocols such as like TeddySwap would be ideal, I guess, for them, to get traffic that way. But it would also make sense for there to be a steady amount of liquidity available on top traded dexes such as MinSwap, SundaySwap, Wing Riders, those three. But TeddySwap should be up there as well, and I feel like TeddySwap gets an advantage by being the top liquidity pool for a hot new protocol that's stepping into the arena, CherryLend. If it is what they say that it's going to be and what we think it should be, I mean, it won't take much. Open source contracts exist built by someone else. You borrow those. You throw your own tweaks and features and structure, and you build a community, and you provide that community with some tools to be able to get their voices heard through governance. And I think that you have a really good competing thing here. And that's why I'm going to look at this project and say, if they're serious and things go right, and we're not talking about anything getting hacked, any rug pulls, any turmoil within the project team, major changes, deaths, things like that. I'm looking at DCA accumulation of CherryLend with a target of $3 per token at about $30 million market cap. Current circulating supply, 9.7 million. I'm saying $3, something like that. Let's jump that circulating supply. Let's go to 20 million. $3. What do I want? I want about 3,000 tokens, I think. 3,000 tokens, about $1,000, around $500. If you can DCA and get some really good averages in there, get some Black Swan event pickups, I think we can bring this down to about half of that. maybe some swing trading, maybe take some good profits, catch some more dips. I think we can do this for about 300, 350 if we don't get wrecked. That's what I'm thinking. $20 million tokens, $3. Nine bands. I'm happy with that. If I make that off $500, I'm good with that long term. Down the line, I'm okay with that. I can flip that to something else or just sit on it or use the protocol. I don't know. I'd be all right with that. 9 bands, almost 10 grand off. What, that's 300. That's what I'm going to be confident and believe I can make that work. What are we looking at as far as pricing and all that stuff? That's a separate video, I guess. CherryLend, not ranked. 88 million token cap. Super low, but they should be able to easily knock out goals. Their roadmap's very simple. A lot of this stuff's built for them already. There's not much they have to do. The big things for them were building a community, raising funds. That was going to be the most difficult aspect of this that they face, would be raising funds. They knock that out of the park. They home run the raising funds part. They killed it. Now everything else, they're going to be downhill for a little while until they start to get to developing your own smart contracts around pooled lending. What are you going to do? Are you going to copy LendFi? I'm hearing a rumor that LendFi might not even release the pooled smart contracts open source because of this. Someone said that wasn't true. I don't know. People are saying it. It makes sense to me. But maybe they don't care. Maybe the goal is to open source. Maybe they care about friendly competition. There's a lot of projects that are that way. If anybody has any details, any statements or anything like that, as far as what LendFi is going to do with their pooled smart contracts, please let me know in the comment section. I'm new to LendFi in the community, but I've been hanging out. I've been reading. But CherryLend's got some easy stuff until we get to pooled. Hopefully they've got something from scratch built, ready to roll, and they're testing it now for launch. And at the end of the summer, I think they put on the roadmap, September maybe. So hopefully that would be ideal. I think if things line up, even with some delays, I think things line up well for that type of market cap action for CherryLend. And I see that price at $3 being something that could happen. Again, not financial advice. You do what you want to do. This is just my plan. Has nothing to do with what your plan is. But I'm just putting that out there, and I'm going to track it, and we'll see what happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll definitely talk about where we went wrong, how we went wrong, and how we can correct for the future. But if I'm right, hey, it's just another video, right? We've been doing this for a while now. But if you like CherryLend and you're holding CherryLend, let me know. What are you thinking? Where are you at? Are you up on it? Are you down? Have you been riding the wave? This has been all over the place. 12% in the last day is pretty good. 100 in the last 90. It's pretty good. Pretty dang good. Everything is looking good for Cherry right now. They haven't launched anything, but token speculation has been up crazy. Cardano DeFi. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. Hit that like, hit the share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.